Good morning. Good morning, collective. We're here again for another reading. It's been, I've had some I've got some pretty incredible messages, right? Okay, so where do I start? Holy Spirit, help me relay these messages correctly. Holy Spirit, Holy Ancestors. Yeah, I might just use a little bit of my energy's clear, right? Okay. Just let me open the door, just a minute. Okay, so I'm not sure whether to start with this message that I already have here or the message I had just on my walk. I just got back from my walk, but I did this reading before I left. I left it on the table because I thought that I would share it with you when I got back. So okay, I'll start with this, right? So we started off with the Six of Wands in reverse. So somebody never got a victory with their in a partnership. The Two of Cups here, and they are in the Five of Swords because for them to try and get that it was like a contract of something, and they were trying to deceive whoever the organisation is that they wanted to get a contract with, but they were using the Queen of Cups here for their work, like past work for the collective. This is who I'm reading for, right? There was an imbalance, but they caused an imbalance, but this is over with some sort of contract with the King of Pentacles, right? Well, they caused an ending for the collective working with a King of Pentacles. There's no partnership here, there's no love here, there's no, they broke up a work situation. Anyway, this person, we've got a Queen of Wands here, and we've got a Knight of Swords. So a Queen of Wands worked hard on maliciously breaking down contracts for the collective, with the Five of Swords here, and the contract with the this house here, the Three of Pentacles, is a group or organisation. So off of the collective's back, somebody was trying to win a contract and make a partnership with the King of Pentacles here, and off of stolen property, right? It's stolen intellectual property. We have, but somebody's going to be going in the Eight of Swords, which is going to jail. They're regretful of this missed opportunity. They also placed the collective in that energy in the past, missing opportunities. So it's like somebody came in behind and used sabotage, but and tried to put the collective in jail or put them in their head, or to walk away here with the Five of Pentacles, walking away from this King of Swords here. Is left out in the cold, being left out in the cold. Because of decisions they made in generosity. Somebody was generous, but then somebody made a bad investment by sabotaging somebody's generosity. Okay? So this is about organizations and groups, you know, like it's giving me like organized crime, right? Covens. There's a whole lot of different groups here. Anyway, on my walk, so it's somehow connected to this story of somebody making a bad investment by trying to steal contracts, basically, from the collective. Remember that when something happens here, it's also happening in another place, right? It might be like different groups or different people, but it's the same like collective. That's what the collective is, right? You've got the collective of one type of energy. You know, like you've got one type of energy in one spot, and then in another spot, maybe across the other side of the country, or in another neighborhood, there's another energy of that same frequency, and that's also made up of other frequencies of different levels, different degrees of people in different towns, cities, you know, like whatever, but it has the same pattern of frequencies, if you understand what I mean. It's like a song with different you know, melodies and different so each level of frequency, right? Sound is like yeah, it's frequency. So within these groups, like say we've got these groups in one town, and then there's another one. Let's say it's an organisation of some sort. Like say it's the judicial system, or it's a services provider, or a family group, or a tribe. So each one of those groups can be described as like a tribe, you know. Within that tribe, within those organizations and orders and tribes, we have different ranking, you know, of frequencies within each one of those groups. So, so what's happened here is like somebody's come into it's like a cell. I can describe it like a cell filled with one cell filled with all these different frequencies within one cell, if you know what I mean. So somebody here was trying to sort of like jump the line in frequency without actually, you know, like working their way, like working. So it's like trying to take somebody else's frequency. You know what I mean? Like trying to take someone's mind almost. Like it can't work, right? Like it can't happen that way, because you know, like, say if you pinch somebody's cloak and you put it on yourself, like say, you know, like you steal the Pope's cloak, for instance, or Jesus's robe, probably a better example. If you steal somebody's cloak and put it on and expect to be able to project the same energy in that cloak by disguising yourself in someone else's cloak, it's just not going to work, because it's the cloak's going to lose its power. I mean, the person's not going to become that frequency because they stole the cloak. You see what I'm saying? So they can't become the Pope just by putting his coat on. The person needs to go through the order of things, the lessons, to get to actually wear the cloak. You see what I'm saying? So somebody here has tried to steal somebody else's cloak and portray themselves as like this, higher frequency energy, or somebody to have more knowledge, like a guru, right? Like somebody who knows what they're talking about, or because it comes through them, because God, delivers messages through them. It's not, God's going to know if the messages is, if their person is not in the cloak, you know what I mean? You can't deceive God, right? So anyway, this is what's happened. So this person's been exposed, and they're losing their position, and the coat has been taken off of them, and it's going to be given back to the rightful owner. We'll put it like that. Okay, so this has given me like leaders in society that don't really earn their role. They may have been gone to a specific school or something like that, but not but cheated in their work. Anyway, these are covens. These are whole groups of people. These are people. This is like big, right? Anyway, on my walk, this has been taken down, right? So what I got on my walk, when I was walking along the path, and then right in front of me, bang, I had 3 feathers laid out in front of me. See these crow's feathers? They were laid out on the ground like that, right on my path, just 3 like that. And what I'm getting here is like we've got one larger feather, and then we've got 2 other smaller feathers. So what this is giving me is like, this is one larger group, and these other 2 are under the cloak of this larger feather. You see? Feathers actually are like that as well. So, arranged on a bird like that. So anyway, what I got from this is this organisation has been exposed for stealing a cloak. Now this is, like I said, this is more than one group. This is like all the groups in all of the societies is being exposed. So, and that's the larger organisation here. these other two smaller organisations are also organisations and groups. And they were exploded. Like, when I seen that, then it was like, so, like, and what I seen when people were exposed, it was image specific. And somebody's eyes were like, because what happened is that the one bigger group, right, got their position by stealing somebody else's foundation, right? And then they cohorts, how do we say that? The smaller organisations and got them as minions, like, so you got the one big umbrella and then you've got all these smaller minions underneath working for this larger group, right? So because the larger group, their foundations was not kosher, I put it like that, all of these organisations are not, because the foundation's wrong, so all of the other foundations are wrong as well. So they will all fall as well. And so the vision I got was the spell's been broken, right? And it's all been exposed. So it's like magic was done over a whole society to keep them hypnotised and in control, right? So this is giving me like MK Ultra sort of vibes as well. So I'm also getting a specific group within a community that went up against this larger organisation. Now, they were right to stand up to this organisation, but the problem was that they tried to go up against these larger organisations using the wrong intention. It's like using bad and trying to fix it with more bad, you know what I mean? So, and it can't work like that, because I mean, the larger organisation was wrong in the first place, doing black magic on other people, right? To keep them suppressed and controlled. Then this other group came behind this group and tried to do black magic on them, or they did, right? They did. And they kept the whole system they cursed themselves basically, because they tried to control the system as well, right? So this is like a group within a system trying to control the larger group. This is really complicated, I'm sorry, but this is what I got. So the lesser group were trying to balance things out for themselves, but the methods that they used was of the same of the other group. You get it? So it's, yeah, like I said, it's like using black magic to come against black magic, whereas they needed to, what they should have done was done things in the right ways, and then they would have been successful, but they cursed themselves in amongst it all. So the larger group, right, was able to keep operating, was able to keep moving and still keep perpetrating against the lesser group, right? In retaliation, the lesser group tried to counteract with the same magic. They cursed themselves, and they cursed their families. They cursed everyone around them, and it was necromancy that they used. I can say that. Anyway, this family, I said family, so it scales down, right? So it goes from a big organisation right down, scales down. So it's the same pattern within all the organisations and the layers of that right down through to the family, the organisation of a family, of a group, of a tribe, whatever. So because they tried to use dark magic to counteract the dark magic that was being perpetrated against them, they did, to a certain degree, work within the larger group and managed to manipulate themselves to continue to curse themselves, basically, by manipulating the judicial system is one. There's only one part of this. Controlling that with dark magic to be able to do more dark to even their own, it cursed them all, it cursed their families. So within each one of these groups we've got like a main character and two offsiders. So this is what I'm getting within amongst all of these groups have got this pattern of the three. You see? This is going to be relevant to somebody. So this is boof, exploded. That's what's happened. They have been exposed and it is exploded, right? And this is exploded on the smaller scale, a higher scale, and then it goes up. Boom, 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 boom. The exposure happens. So, because they tried to do things in the dark ways to counteract the darkness that was being done against them, they cursed themselves. They cursed their families. They cursed the society. Anyway, because this is all now being exposed, and I've seen that being exposed, and I've seen it with this one character, and it was like, boom, these eyeballs, like, it's like almost all of a sudden people come out of a curse, and all of a sudden they see what they've done, right? They go, oh my God, like they've woken up out of like a hypnosis, and they realise that they've murdered their whole family or something atrocious like that, right? And suddenly they wake up. Suddenly they come out of this hypnosis and see what they have done, what they have become a part of, right? So this is happening like right the way through all groups, and then up to organised crime, I was just about to say. What I've seen in my vision, and that was another thing I seen on my walk across the path, was this rod, and it was snapped in two, and it was like, this was like the rod is broken, the curse is broken, it's been snapped. So that wand that they were using to hypnotise people with, to put spell work on people with, it's been snatched, and it was laid across my path, showing me the curse is broken. And so this is what's flowing now. In that, when I seen the people waking up with the eyeballs like, oh my God, what have I done, right? what I've seen actually come out of this person, because it was like the demon, the demonic creature, and I kept getting told it was like a creature inside a human, and it came out, and it was sort of like, oh my god, it was so disgusting. It was like this, like slithery sort of looking creature with this like long tail, and it was like red and slimy, like it just come out of somebody's gizzard, you know what I mean? And it kind of was like it kind of like jumped out of this person, and then their eyes were like open like that, and this creature thing jumped out and was on the ground, and it was burning. It was like, because it came out of the body and it was like on the ground, it was like sizzling, and burning, because it was out of the body, you know what I mean? So it came out of somebody's physical body. I couldn't see where it actually came out of the physical body, but it came out, and then it was on the ground, and it was like it was burning from being outside of the human. And it was shriveling up and burning, like, you know, like if you put salt on a slug. It was like that. It was disgusting. So this is what's going on, right? So the way it was like recoiling, the way it was recoiling like that was like, so it's like imploding on itself, dissolving itself, like it's imploding. Yeah, so it's got no more power, it's done, it's burnt, it's shriveling up into nothing. This horrible, slimy thing. It's a thing. So, anyway, having said all that, the collective are going to be rejoicing because they've done their job in counteracting this spell work, breaking the spells. Congratulations to the collective for doing your part in being a curse breaker by exposing these things. And this is how we're breaking it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a reading now for the collective to see what is in store for the collective now that this has happened, now that this curse has been broken, because I had that full proof this curse is broken. People are going to jail. Oh, look at that. Just as I said that, it just dropped out. Oh, this. Wow. I'm just going to make this very, very quick and very brief, right? So, yeah, definitely people are going to jail. What else can the collective expect from this situation, Spirit? We have the reuniting of the families, and this little black heart here, that's giving me that that's that recoiling energy coming off of this whole family group, and it's coming off in waves. See how these lines going across like that? It's like waves coming off. It's coming off in waves. You know, it's like a ripple, the ripple effect, right? The butterfly effect. It's coming off in waves. So it starts with one coming off, and the recoiling is coming off in the wave, and there's the little, the demonic energy right there, and it's coming off of all these people, these groups, these organizations. The ripple effect is dissolving of that dark energy. Isn't that fantastic? I'm so excited. This is awesome. Well done, collective. Yeah, and here's the darkness. This is a King of Cups in reverse. Look at his eyes. See, he's got that heaviness on his eyes. Like that's that lustful incubus, succubus energy. Like, that's like, oh, you know, oh my God, I'm just getting that vision of, you know, like somebody like being really like lustful, or like where they're drooling, you know, like, ugh. Yuck. Oh. Oh, that's what I'm getting there. Oh, yuck. Somebody, yep, so the burden has been lifted. Collective. So this is also, this is giving me a relief to the children that have had to experience this energy here. This lustful incubus, succubus, this off of the children. You know, like, I don't know whether you've had to endure that, but it is a disgusting energy that sucks off young, pure energy, and it's really, really gross. Anyway, this has been lifted. This is the end. We've got 10 here, so we've got the 10 of Cups, and we've got the 10 of Wands. This has been lifted. This is, see, that's, you know, like this is the 10 of Wands in the upright, so that's that real burdensome energy, but this is now gone this way. So it's, again, it's washing off of these people so they can heal. So that's this awful energy being taken away. They're going to jail. We have the 3 of Pentacles. This is the organizations that have been sucking off of the system also, so that this is giving me, like, you know, all those organizations that were actually supposed to be there for people that were suffering this King of Cups energy, this incubus succubus energy, those that were supposed to be actually, those organizations that were supposed to be there to protect and provide and to, you know, like protect children and innocent people from, and this is giving me this, the whole entire system, right? Those that were supposed to be working for protecting their subjects, their people, these organizations are going down as well. The organizations that were supposed to be there for the protection, like, let's say protection agencies. I'm not going to pinpoint all these agencies, but we know who they are, right? Okay, so what is coming in for the collective then, Spirit? Okay, so we've got balance and healing here. We've got cutting this out with the 2 of Swords. So this is getting cut out of the whole system, out of our lives, right down to the family, cut out, right up into the biggest organizations, the New World Order. So this is a new world order, but it's not the New World Order. Do you know what I'm saying? This is not the New World Order that they've been promoting, which has been to suppress and suck off of the innocent people, right? This is a new world order, the new old world order. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like how it's supposed to be. This is God's order. This is the natural order of things. And so people that are real leaders are going to be taking on that position. So this is sort of like the order that comes out of chaos. So chaos is has to happen for the for it to generate order. So it's the order out of chaos. You hearing me? And it's going to bring in the right order of things. because, you know, we've had this suppressing energies that have come in and suppressed others and put themselves up into these positions. This is the cloak that I'm talking about. People putting on a cloak that's not theirs. So in natural law, in natural world order, the leaders just evolve. The leaders just kind of grow out of a society. They're born into it. You know what I mean? They are born to it. They don't. It's not like something that can be made in a classroom. You see what I'm saying? This is a natural world order. So those that are natural born leaders will be the leaders, and that is the order that comes out of chaos. Okay, so this other incubus succubus sort of manufactured artificial order is being cut out, and now we're going to have room for healing. So this is we've got the defenses up and we are healing. Okay, and this is for the collective is going to get the what is owed. What else here, Spirit? What else is for the collective? The collective are coming out of the cold. This is the Three of Pentacles in the upright, which is out in the cold, but we've got it in the reverse, which is they are no longer going to be out in the cold. They're no longer going to be suffering these burdens, because it's come under the Ten of Wands in reverse, and they're going to be standing in the upright. So here we go. Like, so this is, it's gone from this, the suppression, the downwards, to the upright. So the collective are going to be elevated. The burdens are no longer. The collective's going to be elevated into their rightful positions. Trust that God is here. Trust their manifestations. 6, we have the victory. The collective have the victory over this organization. Yeah. This so it just came out for me, so I'm reading this two ways here. For this organization on this Three of Pentacles, the King of Swords is in reverse here, and that's that murderous like energy. You can see he's holding the dagger down, and his eyes and his face are like want to kill. This is the way they're feeling right now. But this is for the upright, for the collective. But the collective are standing in their integrity. They are in the upright, and this is honest truth. And they have, you know, because they are the rightful owners of the cloak. The leader. Yep. And now the collective can wait for, can sit back and wait for their ships to come in. Yep. Oh, wow, that just, yep, we are no longer, there's no regret here from the collective for any of these missed opportunities, because this is needed to happen. All that has happened is needed to happen for this new beginning to start with the Ace of Wands. A new wand has been made and given to the collective. This is like a message stick, right? This is the message. Trust. The Holy Spirit is here. So I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you all have a blessed day. I know I'm going to. I'm going to freshen everything, and yeah, just rejoice. It's celebration time now. So please have a lovely and blessed day. Bye-bye.